Hiya. Okay, here we go. Okay, so again, this doesn't have that binomial squared like the other problems, so it falls into this category, this type of a function. So find out what your a is. In this case, a is -1 and b is 6. Okay, so to get our vertex, we have negative b over 2a. So it's going to be negative 6 over 2 times negative 1. So it's negative 6 over negative 2 is positive 3. That's the x part of the vertex. Okay, to get the y part, you put it in here. Now, you have to be observant when you're doing math. Remember, an exponent only applies to what's directly under it unless I'm specific. Well, notice that this minus sign is not in parentheses, so it is not being affected by that exponent. So it goes along for the ride. So I'm going to have negative, and then replace my x with a 3, okay? And then 6 times 3, and then minus 8. So this then is negative 9 plus 18, so that's a positive 9. Oops. Positive 9 minus 8 is 1. So that's the y part of our vertex. This time I won't erase the formula. Okay, so our vertex is 3, 1, and since a is negative, it's going to open down. Okay, so now let's graph this guy. Alright, so we put our Cartesian coordinate system. And 3, 1, so 1, 2, 3, 1, going down. And I know I'm going to need 2 more spaces to that side. And everything else, all the y values are going to be down here since it opens downward. Okay, so, alright, from the origin, positive 3 in the x, positive 1 in the y direction. Put my little axis of symmetry. Okay, so this is a positive 3, so we're going to get 4 and 5, and that'll give us some points, some down here, and then we're going to do the mirror image over here. So f of 4, again, your minus sign is before the fact. Okay, so I have negative 16 plus 24 minus 8. Well, that's going to be 0. So 4, 0. So from the origin, 4 in the x, 0 in the y. So this is a good one for showing the symmetry. So when I go 1 space to the right, my graph is going to go down to 0. 1 space to the left, it will also be at 0. Otherwise, it wouldn't be symmetrical. Okay, so one more. Let's do f of 5. So I'm going to have negative 5 squared plus 6 times 5 minus 8. So that's negative 25 plus 30 minus 8. So that's positive 5 minus 8 is negative 3. Okay, so from the origin, 5, negative 3. Okay, so for my axis of symmetry, 2 spaces to the right goes to negative 3. 2 spaces to the left will also go to negative 3. And that's good enough. So that's not too bad, right? Hopefully. All right, let's do one more. Okay, so my a is 2 and my b is negative 4. So negative b over 2a is negative of a negative 4, remember be careful, over 2 times 2. So that's positive 4 over 4 equals 1. X value of our vertex. To To get the y value, put the 1 in the function and see what you get. I love 1. 1 and 0 are just so great. Okay, so 2 minus 4 is negative 2 plus 5 is 3. There's the y value of our vertex. Okay, so I'll put that up here. So 1, 3 is our vertex. A is a positive number. It's going to open up. Okay. Put our Cartesian coordinate system. And 1, 1, 2, 3. So this is where the vertex is going to be there, and it's going up. So a bunch of hashes going this way. Okay, and I know I'm going to need a couple more points for that. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See what that does for us. Okay, so from the origin, positive 1 in the x direction, positive 3 in the y direction. Little axis of symmetry action. God, I suck at art. Okay, so since this is a positive 1, I'm going to get f of 2 and f of 3. So that's going to give me, some of this you can do in your head. Okay, so that's 4 times 2 is 8. And then 2 times negative 4, that's negative 8 plus 5. So that's just going to be 5. So 2, 5. So 1 space from my axis of symmetry, 1 space to the right jumps up to 5, 1 space to the left, going to jump up to 5. Let's have to get another point because that doesn't give me enough information. Okay, so 3 squared is 9 times 2 is 18. And 4 times 3, that's going to be minus 12 plus 5. So 18 minus 12 is negative 6 plus 5 equals 11. So 3, 11. So 2 spaces to the right from my axis of symmetry goes to 11. 2 spaces to the left is also going to go to 11. Hence the symmetry. Ta-da! So, I guess I should move so you can actually see what we have here. Okay, so while this looks kind of complicated, you can see it really isn't. It really isn't. And you have a calculator, and you're at home. So anyway, but that's it for parabolas. Let's what's going on next. Okay, I'm going to post some problems just on graphing parabolas. Yeah, I'll send you an email to a link to a Word document. And then do those yourselves, and I will do them then on video so you can check your answers that way. Okay? And then I will do also a practice test that will have the parabola graphing and domain and range. Okay? Not a very big test. In terms of tests, what I did last semester after the whole COVID fiasco, my students just took pictures with their phones and emailed it to me. And that was fine. If you want to convert it to a PDF and do it that way, that's great. Whatever your technological abilities are, that's fine. I don't care. Just make sure it's in focus whenever you send it to me. And this way I can see that you've done all the work and that kind of thing, because, you know, you do have the Google. Anyway, so I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope this doesn't suck too much. So, okay, well, keep your eyes peeled for some Word documents, okay? And like I said, I'm not going to grade homework. This is just for practice, okay? So do it, and then after you do it, look on YouTube for the video that'll be, you know, solving all those problems, okay? Same with the practice test. We're going to do both of them that way. And then I'll just post the actual test. I don't care really when you get stuff to me, but it's a 6-week class. We're already a week into it. It goes really quickly, and we're going to cover a lot of material. So don't procrastinate. I'm the queen of procrastination. I showered today, I would like to point out. So, and I worked in the garden. I did. So, anyway, but don't let it get out of hand. Okay, so I would recommend doing those tests pretty quickly. It's not hard. I want you to succeed, and I want you to learn the best that you can given the circumstances. I'm not here to flunk you, okay? But you can't learn if you don't do the work. Okay, that was my mom thing. Anyway, more later. Bye.